Hey man, your boy T-Roy right here, and you won't believe who stopped by the studio. Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is? It's my dog, man. One of my favorite artists right now. One of my favorite mixtapes right now.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yelawolf in the building. What's up, dude?
Chilling, man. Happy to be here.
First and foremost, on the road, driving through the city, I get a call talking about, yo, man, Yelawolf is downstairs, wants to come up and holler at you. I was like, yeah, right. So, dude, I see you walk past the studio. I was like, yo, dude's right here for real. They had to go get the CD. Got to get it autographed. See, that's what the real does. So, hey, man, for those who don't know, who is Yelawolf, man? You know.
Yelawolf, I'm from Gadsden, Alabama. Small town east of Birmingham, west of Atlanta. Just recently signed to Shady Records via Ghetto Vision Interscope.
Okay.
And I'm out here promoting my new single, Hard White, featuring Lil Jon. And for my upcoming album, Radioactive, dropping October 25th. And anything else you want to know about me, you can go to yelawolf.com, YELAWOLF.com. Look at videos, bios, photos, music, tour dates, whatever you want to know is right there.
So how'd you end up getting on Shady Records, man? That's a power move right there, man. That's serious.
Yeah, man. Just hustle, a lot of hustle, and being in the right place at the right time, and utilizing the network that I had. You know, just in short, Kawan Pratha from Ghetto Vision, and the Ghetto Vision crew landed a deal with Interscope. Then my mixtape Trump Music ended up with Paul Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Paul Rosenberg passed the mixtape on to, this is actually the re-release, 0 to 60. This is what Interscope re-released. The original Trump Music was for free online. This is Trump Music with a couple added on records, but from the mixtape from Interscope. But
so really the mixtape got you signed.
Yeah, mixtape and touring. After South by Southwest, we did a festival.
Okay.
And after that, we did our deal with Interscope. So, just through people. Jim Johnson was a big piece of it. He played Marshall a video that I got called Pop the Trunk. And after that, it sparked the interest to listen to the music. And I went for a meeting, and the rest is history.
I mean, dang, man, we were talking off there. We were talking about the brat, and we were talking about having a story. Like, your story is crazy. How you got out here, how you left everything, and you just didn't even have a license, didn't have all this stuff, man. Yeah. You was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, has that really fueled you to be this artist that you are now, or do you really talk about what you going through to make people understand that, yo, I've been through some crazy mess? And
yeah, it was only when I became just brutally honest about who I was, where I was from, what my family is, from generations behind me to right now, my hardcore real reality. Yeah. Like, I'm not in a club throwing money. I'm not popping bottles. I don't have a nice car. I'm fucking living in a trailer park, or I live in an apartment.
Yeah.
My mom smokes weed, and we grew up together pretty much by ourselves, and yada yada yada. Just being very honest about even I got redneck uncles.
Yeah.
I come from a real country, working class town. When I started being very brutally honest about who I was, is when I started to see people really pay attention, and respectfully, at the end of the day, I've always considered hip hop, to be blues music.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any hurt or pain, and it's really hard to create long lasting music. And especially if you're not, and if you have been through some hurt or pain and you're not honest about that, you're shorting yourself out.
Yeah.
But once I became, just honest about who I was, things started to really happen for me. So that's pretty much how I ended up where I was at. After Pop the Trunk, I was like, fuck it, man. Bring a camera to my town. I'm going to bring my mom out. I'm going to bring my pop out. I'm going to bring... This is what I'm talking about. This is who I'm talking about, and this is where I'm talking about.
So people be like, yo, this is the real. You can't get no more realer than that, man.
No scripted, no actors, real guns, real Chevys, real locations. I just wanted I wanted the story to be as authentic as possible, because it was. I was talking about real situations. So
yeah.
After that, man, things started happening. It's been a blessing.
So, I mean, yo, you hooking up with Lil Jon. I seen the video with Gucci. I just want to party. And, I'm watching your track record. I'm like, dude, you really going out there. What motivates you when you see the genre of your fans, though?
Man, it's funny. I just got off, well, first of all, Gucci, Raekwon, Bun B, Luda gave me a verse spot on the remix. Joel Santana, Slim Thug, all gave me, you know, cosigns and verse spots, and that was such a huge stepping stone for me, you know, making, you know, just people aware of who I was and, you know, where I was coming from. And then I just got off Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And
those are text messages, people.
Yeah, my bad.
Those are text messages, because I was scared the first time I heard it too. I was like, what this about to do? Okay, so
yeah, so you know, I came up doing open mics.
Yeah.
Straight hood shit. Like I would go to 231 and Gadsden. I mean, my crew out of Gadsden was just a bunch of D-boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. You know, I was just
not break dancers.
Nah.
D-boys.
Yeah, not B-boys, D-boys. One of my best friends, rest in peace, Wayne Bush, he put up all street money to see me do my thing, man. He was like one of my best friends. He bought me a studio and a house. You know, I lived on South 11th. I recorded all his homies, all my homies. I used to just be the beat man.
Yeah.
And so I came up making beats and rolling with this crew, Fistful, and we would just, you know, straight hood shit. You know, Birmingham, Gadsden, strip clubs, gas stations, out the trunk, box Chevys, selling records. And that was my world. Now, once I started doing shows, I started seeing more and more different people come out. And I just left Warped Tour. And I did, you know, this Warped Tour is for the hardcore, thrash metal, punk, dance, dubstep. You know, you got kids out there with gauges in their ears, mohawks, face tats, like straight
serious
punk rock kids, you know what I'm saying? Or hardcore thrash kids, or like Winds of Plague fans, The Day to Remember fans, Blood on the Dance Floor fans, fucking Devil Wears Prada fans, all like sharing a space. And it was an eye-opener, man. You know, I'm finding that our generation, we really are special in the fact that most kids grew up on the same shit. Like, you probably listened to Nirvana.
Yeah.
The same way another kid would have listened to Ice Cube or NWA or Public Enemy and Anthrax at the same time.
Yeah, I'm a 70s baby. So, yeah, you if you didn't grow up on listening to that, I mean, what, it was Run DMC? It was like, you had Young MC, Smooth the Hustler. I mean, come on, Wu-Tang Clan. When everybody was rocking the Wu-Tang.
Yeah. I mean, when I was coming up, I was listening to, you know, I was listening to Nirvana and Digable Planets.
Yeah.
At the same time. You know, I was listening to 666 Mafia, too.
Yeah.
And I was listening to, you know, AC/DC or Black Sabbath. So, I mean, you go find that these kids were the same way. Like, a lot of these rockers were like, dude, I really wanted to be a rapper, but I started playing guitar. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I really wanted to be a rocker, but I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I got good at. So, you know, I think that the fans, man, are just becoming more broad and just more accepting of the appreciation for the music and not just how they dress or how they fucking, you know, what they do when they're not listening to music. They're all there to just enjoy the show. So, man, it's been really good, man. It's been an eye-opener, you know.
Now, you know, you say you just keep it real, man. You know, most people, when they start getting money, they start changing their image or changing how they are.
But I haven't got no money yet.
Oh, you still haven't got no money yet?
I ain't got no money yet. That's the thing.
But I mean, like, when do you? I mean, you coming straight from just staying to yourself and staying real with what you do, not changing your image or whatever. You know,
I mean,
so
I just got it. I mean, in real life, I got so much shit to take care of, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the first person for generations of my family to have reached this type of goal. You know, like, there's only been a couple people in my family that were able to go to college, which was short-lived.
Did you go to college?
Then they went to community college, you know what I'm saying? I dropped out of high school between 9th and 10th grade, and then I went and got my GED, and then I went back, and my stepdad told me if I would get my GED and get into community college, that he would get me a car.
Okay.
So I got my GED. I got into Gadsden State Community College. You know.
And you got a car.
Harvard on the Hill. And he got me a little Honda 2-door, and I dropped out of college and drove to California. And, so I never was into school at all. I mean, that's just my own story. But
trust me, I tell people that all the time when they ask like how I got in the radio. I be like, dude, I didn't go to college for this.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't tell you. They like, well, what courses do I take? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real with you. This is just pure talent. That's it, pure talent, son. That's it.
So I mean, but different people do it for different reasons. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The money that I am making, or the money that I will be making, God willing, I got things I want to do in life, man. Mm-hmm. You know, like I enjoy Chevys. I might end up dropping $100,000 on an old school one day. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, but I ain't gonna drop $100,000 on a chain. I ain't gonna drop $100,000 on bottles in the club. I might drop $100,000 on some land.
Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening to that?
You know, I might buy some land. I might invest in a company or some shit. I don't know, man. I can write money off in a lot different ways that make sense to me and for me. I ain't no hater. I'm just saying that don't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, man. So, like, who are you currently working with, man? What projects you got going on, and or who you got on the table that you want to work with? Because I mean, you work with Lil Jon. You just said Ludacris. Let's see, like, there's a couple artists out there. Raekwon, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's so many. I think what I haven't done yet, what I'm trying to do with Radioactive is to start crossing genres.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the shit that I did grow up with and on. I think that, you know, just tastefully, not doing it any injustice by, because it's so easy to do a record and say, okay, I'm gonna go do a record with Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
And it's just whack because you don't know how to blend the two sounds. You know, the goal is to, like, okay, if I'm gonna do a record with Carrie, or if I'm gonna do a record with Willie Nelson or David Grohl or something, you know, if I'm able to even get to that point, is just to try to do it tastefully and make it dope. Because any feature that we put together as a crew is based on the record itself. It's not based on, like, okay, let's go get such and such because he's #1 right now and make a record and just try to wing ourselves out of his situation.
Yeah.
And we more or less put the records together based on what it could be, like Hard White. I mean, we got Lil Jon because we felt like, you know, KP felt like, man, this is really Lil Jon's thing. Like, let's bring that back, you know, instead of him, like, even having a verse, let's bring Crunk John back for this part. It fit the record, made sense for the record, you know, and that's how we do our features, man. And it'll always be that way, you know. We ain't no dick rider. It doesn't matter if you're #1 or you're underground. We're doing it for that song. Yeah. Making that song good, so.
Real artistry. You know what, man? One thing I love about my thing is that we do this thing called the hot seat. We ask you 1 through 50 questions that people have text messaged, emailed, tweeted, or whatever. So, okay. Would you want to sit in the hot seat, bro?
Let's do it.
All right. 3 numbers, 1 through 50. Your first number would be
3.
Number 3. What is some of the best advice you were ever given? Best advice you were ever given.
Best advice I was ever given. Grow up.
Why you say that? Why you say that? That's hard, man.
It's grandma, mama. I mean, like, when she told me that, you know, I thought I was never gonna change. And you know, had on certain clothes, you know, have braids to the back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is me. I'm gonna be this. You know. She said, all right, you can grow up. You'll see. You're gonna change. Watch. I didn't believe it, but she was right.
Real talk. Grow up. All right, man. So, number 2, man. 1 through 50. What's your other number?
33.
33. This one's gonna be for the ladies. What's your favorite sexual position? Yeah, I told you this is the hot seat, man. Raw and uncut right here. Favorite sexual position.
Depends on what car we're in.
Why has it got to be in a car? Dog, do you prefer having sex in the car?
Yep. Depends on what car.
Okay.
Is it a bench seat or is it or is it split in the middle?
I don't know. Let's just say like it's a Cadillac DeVille.
Car. Wow. Let's just see.
We'll say a Cadillac first, 4-door. No, hold up. Better yet, front or back seat. And are you gonna put the seats up, or you gonna push them all the way down? You know what I'm saying? Because if you get in the back seat, you gotta push them all the way up. You gotta push them all the way up.
Yeah, I like. I like being pent in a position, like, you know, where you gotta, where she can't.
So
go
a
nowhere.
small 2-door car is really what he's talking about. Because I've been in that situation too. Big shout out to T-Birds. The T-Bird, yes.
333.
So, hey man, last and final question, 1 through 50, boss, what you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what number?
For what?
1 through 50. Last question for the hot seat.
1 through 50?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go. Shit.
Let's see what number you gonna pick.
33.
You just asked that. You just picked that one.
I want it again.
You want it again? Okay, well, hey, that's.
I'll go 9.
9? Okay, 9. 9. How do you feel about booty shots?
Oh, I'm picking numbers based on questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought you were asking like my favorite number. So
No, hell no.
I'm catching up.
Whoop, beep, beep. No, I'm just playing. But so 9, you say 9. How do you feel about breast implants and breast implants?
Implants? I like breast implants.
No, breast implants, man. Breast implants and damn, it's messing with me. And booty shots, man. Booty shots. Women with that, dude.
You know, whatever floats your boat. I like all natural. Honestly, I'm not into that type of shit. I don't like it.
Everybody cutting out their breast implants right now. What the fuck? I don't need this. It's just gonna be a sack.
I mean, if you got issues, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's a real like you got problems, take care of it, you know. But like natural.
And you know what? I'm really loving the hot seat. I gotta ask a bonus question.
Bonus.
So yeah, 1 through 50, pick a number. 1 through 50, pick a number. Last and final, it's a bonus question because I really want to know what the hell he gonna say.
7.
7. Oh, my lucky number, man. What's been your greatest disappointment in life, dude? Your greatest disappointment, like everybody has something that let them down.
The greatest disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, there's been quite a few. I don't know why. The first thing that's coming into my mind.
Yeah, the first thing that comes into your mind, man.
I've done so much fucked up shit. Can I give you a couple?
You can give me a couple, man. I'll take a couple. These are the greatest disappointments of Yelawolf.
This is the greatest. I think it's more like the greatest regret.
Regret? Okay, regrets.
Because the disappointment that someone else had.
Yeah.
And I just regretted how bad I disappointed them.
Okay. We'll start with the first one.
Okay. Well, I had 2 girlfriends at the same time in high school, 2 different high schools, and I had a 3rd girlfriend in Nashville. Then 2 of them was in Alabama.
Okay.
And then the 3rd one was in Nashville.
Okay.
And 2 of them in Alabama were having senior prom, both of them.
Damn.
And
I already seeing this. I'm already seeing it.
So I told them both that I would go to their senior prom with them, and so all the way up until I never told them I wasn't coming.
Yeah.
So there they were, both of them waiting at. Well, I asked one of the girls. I asked to take me to Greyhound. I was just going up to Tennessee to get a car to take her to prom.
Okay.
But really, she was just taking me to Greyhound to go see my other girl.
Damn.
In Nashville.
Damn, man. Really?
Yeah, and so I left her there for senior prom, stood her up, and in her prom dress with her little flowers waiting at the door for me. I never came. The other girl on the other side of town, same thing, prom dress, waiting for me to come. And I was chilling with my girl in Nashville. Oh, God.
Now, have you ever seen these girls after that? After the fact?
They hate me, man. They hate me. They're just disgusted with me. All 3 of them.
That's prom, so that's a memory they'll never forget.
And that's just fucked up.
You think? I'm loving this. I'm loving this man right now. Cause whoever's watching this is like, man, that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah. And the last thing, you ever like, I used to have, my mom had this cat,
oh damn, man, you just evil right now.
It was one of those.
Peter gonna be hitting us up about this.
Parisian. I was as a kid, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the little white and gray, little fluffy cats.
Yeah.
Not
Siamese twin, but
Parisian or
something like that.
Pomeranian or some shit. Pomeranian, that's like a dog.
Yeah.
So it's like this little kitten. And man, I just threw that little sumbitch everywhere. Just because the cat landed on his feet, right? So I was intrigued. I was like, hell no. I was flipping these fucking land on his feet.
Don't do this at home.
And that cat jumped off the balcony. Like, he tried to commit suicide. And broke his foot.
Hell no!
I'm nice to cats now. I'm just saying.
He's probably got like 50 cats in his house. I'm apologizing.
I mean, like, for a cat to be like,
dog, I've been thinking, do animals commit suicide?
He tried.
Hell yes!
That little motherfucker. One of the times I threw him up. You think I'm fucking around? This is real shit. I threw the motherfucker up in the air. He went, and he caught my nipple with his claw.
Yeah.
Like pierced my nipple. He's like hanging from my nipple. I had to grab him by his fucking claw, pull him out. I got an extra bump on my nipple. You want to see it?
You can show it to them. I don't want to see.
You see that little bump? That's from that cat that tried to commit suicide right there. See the extra bump?
Yo, man, I think I've had it. I can't. This is just really just too serious right now. I'm glad I'm not a cat lover, but I'd be like, man, for real, you did a cat like that?
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
I was saying, man, hey, man, some regrets of life.
Hey, yeah, for real. And you know what? I love learning everybody's regrets when they do answer that question. So, yo, man, everybody's tuning in, they're listening, they looking, they reading, they seeing. What you want to tell the viewers right now, man?
Well, I apologize to those 3 girls that I left hanging. I apologize to that cat I left hanging from my nipple. And I'm sorry that I did that to y'all. And hey, October 25th, Radioactive is dropping. It's my Shady freshman release. And if you haven't checked out my new single, it's called Hard White, featuring Lil Jon. It's the street burner for the album. Big singles on the way though. Lots of cool features to check out. And I appreciate y'all having me in the studio, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Look, man, tell you, man, this is my dude right now. Yo, you'll be able to check out the song, download it, vote on it, let us know what you think about it for real, pump it or dump it. We definitely gonna play it on the beat. You're in behind the scenes, T-Roy, Yelawolf. It's real. Dude just stopped by the studio. Now we about to go and do what we do best. Nothing. All right? And we gone. Turn the damn video off. Thank you.